10 products that help me look like I have a flawless skin. I don't have flawless skin, but it helps create the illusion. We're gonna start with what I do in the evening. Now, there's a lot of different things that I do, but I had to narrow it down and say, okay, if I only had to choose 10 things, what would they be to help me get from point A, no makeup, to point B with foundation on, and it look as good as it possibly can. Let me start this video by saying I've never had Botox, I've never had laser treatment, I've never had vampire facials, nothing. The only thing that I've had is fillers in the nasolabial folds one time, at least a decade ago, and I'm not against any of those things. I just want to make it clear I've never had those things. See, I can frown with the best of them. Another thing that I want to say is a portion of this video is sponsored through Curology. I've been using Curology for a good year before they ever contacted me, but they saw my before and after results and they asked if I would like to do collaborations with them, and of course I said yes, because I already use their product. I love their product. I have shown many videos of before and afters, and I think it's a product that works. Go ahead and start with what I do at night. Now obviously I cleanse my face. I will list some of my favorite cleansers. There's not one in particular that I would necessarily say, oh, I have to have this one, but Curology does make one. I think it's a good one. Colleen Rothschild is another one, and so I will list a few in different price categories that I think are the best ones, that they cleanse your skin well, they don't dry it out, and it feels clean and refreshed. I do a double cleanse, so I cleanse my face and then I use the micellar water to do the second cleanse. So once that's done, I go ahead and put on my serum. Now, this is the powerhouse. So tretinoin is the one that's had the most studies. We know that that's the powerhouse, right? So Curology is for those of you that don't know, is a prescription-based company, and they specialize in anti-aging and in acne. So if you have both, then your prescription can have both. I don't have acne issues, but I do have anti-aging issues. What are my It's obvious: fine lines, hyperpigmentation, deep lines. I've had acne scars on my temples, and you know that I have bags under my eyes. I mean, I've got it all, you know, I've pretty much got it all. I am 52, so definitely I've got those anti-aging issues. So the thing about Curology, there's a few things that I love about this. One is the price. Here's the only way you can get tretinoin. You have to go and see your dermatologist, which you pay. I don't know what you pay. I have to pay a $45 copay to just go talk to my dermatologist. Then she writes a prescription for tretinoin, and then I go fill it, and it's $100. That's just ridiculous. So with Curology, you take pictures of your face, you fill out a questionnaire, you can send that into a provider. They will assign a provider for you. They will come up with a formula based on what you need for your skin. So for me, it was all anti-aging ingredients. My ingredients have changed over the year, and I'm going to go into more detail. I keep saying I'm going to do my 1-year follow-up. It's now going to be my 14-month follow-up. I'm just running behind on videos, y'all know. I've got so many issues going on. But my tretinoin has gone up and down in dosage. In the beginning, I kept going up, and then about 8 months later, my skin just changed and it got sensitive, so we went back down. It's what you do. You go up, you can go down. And then they added, niacinamide has been there the whole time. That's at 4%. My tretinoin now is at 0.035%. And tranexamic acid is the newest ingredient that they've added, and that's at 2%. So with those three powerhouses, and I'm not going to go into the individual, what they do individually, but as a whole, fine lines, wrinkles, skin texture, hyperpigmentation, it's diminished my acne scars, which I found to be just blown away. I've done videos on my hands. Use it on the back of your hands, ladies. Those age spots will disappear. It's amazing. So it is in a pump format. I use it at night. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It is a white cream. That is what it looks like. A lot of times I will do it on my hands. I just rub back to back twice a day. So I'll do it once in the morning and once at night. Just be sure to use your sunscreen, and I will get into that. And that's all. That's it. That's what you do. You just do it on your face, on about a pea size. And so it's just, this is, if I had to choose one thing, this is why it is in the first spot, because this is the powerhouse. This is the thing that's going to help your skin look as young as it can look. Now, for a good exfoliant, this is something that I would do in the morning. I don't do it every day, of course, but you need a good exfoliant. Lou is my favorite. This is a powder, so it is a cleansing, exfoliating, and brightening powder. You can see that it's a powder. I just take a little tiny bowl. I keep it in my bathroom. Pour a little in, add a little water, you could add a little toner, and then you just put it on, and it smells exactly like brown sugar oatmeal. My cat will come over and lick my face every time I put this on. This was in my 2018 favorites of the year because it does such a great job. The next thing that I do is put a toner on. The toner helps balance the pH of the skin, and Palou is by far the best toner. This is a must. This is the best toner. This again was my 2018 pick. It is thick. You could see the consistency is much thicker. The viscosity is much thicker than a traditional toner. Look at that. It's beautiful. Step I would do is put a little bit of toner on and just help the pH of my skin and help diminish those pores. So that's all on. Thing then would be I put the vitamin C on. So I go ahead and then put the vitamin C, and it comes in a dropper format. This is vitamin C. It has ferulic acid and vitamin E as well as green tea. This is from Go Pure. And then once those are on and are sinking in, I'm going a little faster than I normally would. We need a good moisturizer, right? So I have loved the Youth to the People. This is the green tea, kale, spinach, hyaluronic acid. This is a whipped moisturizer, which I love. Very lightweight, plays great with your makeup. This was in my #1 spot, but here's the thing. I did try a kit of Curology because they've come up with a cleanser and a moisturizer. So their cleanser is fine. It's fine, it does its job, but the moisturizer I love. Here's the reason. It's in a pump format. Let me go ahead and show you. It is a thicker consistency, so it's a cross between a cream and a gel. The reason, #1 ingredient, hyaluronic acid. So we know that is a powerhouse for moisturizing the skin. The other thing that it has on there for barrier protection, so to keep that hyaluronic acid on your face, is dimethicone silicone. So those, of course, then keep the moisture, the hyaluronic acid on your skin. The other thing dimethicone does is give a look of a flawless complexion because it helps fill in those little pores. This has become my favorite. Step is we need to treat the skin of the neck. You all know Gold Bond neck and chest firming cream. I stand by this 100%. I love the price point. And you just put it all over your neck and décolleté. I've done many videos on this. You can check it out in my playlist. I'll list it in the description box. That goes on the neck. And then the next thing, this is very important. If you're going to use tretinoin or retin-A, you have to use a sunscreen because your skin becomes more sensitive to the sun. You should be using it no matter what. This is a tinted moisturizer from Australian Gold. This is what it looks like. And what this does, of course, is protect your skin from UVA and UVB rays. And I like the tinted format because it gives just the nice kind of a base for your skin. Remember, the ultimate goal is to make our skin look as flawless as it can. So there are two machines that I use. They're both by New Face. This is not going to be a surprise to you. I use the New Face Trinity, and I also use the New Face Fix. This is for, I've done many videos on both of these. This is to lift and firm the muscle. So it is actually, the current on this is strong enough where we go along the jawline, it firms the jawline. We go up against the cheekbone, it lifts and tightens and firms the skin, giving it a more youthful look. So I use this probably about 4 days a week. And then with the New Face Fix, the only place that I really use this unless I'm going out on date night is under my eyes. So I put the cream here, and then I use the little roller. If I'm going out, I will use it on the nasal labial folds, and it's a plumping. So this is more of a temporary fix. Over time though, it has tightened my under eyes. You can see already the skin is looking so hydrated, moisturized, and protected. So I'll be right back. All right, so now we're going to talk about primers because we want to prime our face and make it as smooth as possible. So this is a double duo. These two together, they're like a 1-2 punch. So I'm going to take the Tarte poreless primer. You can tell I'm almost out of it, and I just take a little bit. It's the consistency of putty, and I just smush it between my fingers, and then I push it in where I need the most help, the most filling. I usually do the T-zone, and I usually go right up here as well. And then once that's done, I take the e.l.f. poreless primer. Love this. In fact, I'm getting close to empty. I've already picked up a new one, so I was like, no, I'm not going to be out of that. This is a white cream consistency. It's in a pump. And then again, I just put it on both fingers, and then I just go kind of that, I don't know, my technique is sort of it smushes in and kind of rubs it all over. Now this one I let go all over, and it just fills those pores. Look, I mean, so smooth. We have our skin as flawless as it's going to be. Now we need to choose a foundation that is going to, you know, give it the most beautiful look. Now this is where it's all going to be up to you, because some people like full coverage, some people like matte, some people like hydrating. If I had to choose one foundation at this point in the game, because things can change, I like the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light. This is in the color Tawny. It's very lightweight. This is perfect for summer. All I will use. It's a very small amount. I will take a brush and I will stipple. This is my technique. It's similar to how I put on the primer. I'll take a dampened beauty blender, and whatever's left on the back of my hand, I'm just gonna go over, smooth out those areas, you know, like where I have the deep crevices. I'm gonna finish my eye makeup, so I'm gonna use some concealer, eye makeup, I'm gonna contour, put blush on, and I'm gonna show you the final product. All right, so I have the rest of my makeup on, and I'm gonna give you a couple other little tips to kind of give you that, not only that flawless finish, but a nice glow. So a couple things. I will use the setting powder, It by Pores illuminating powder, and I'm just gonna set that little T-zone, and I'm gonna set my makeup with the Urban Decay All Nighter. And then to give it a nice little glow, I do this little tip while my face is still wet, and right on the apples of my cheek and maybe a little on the nose, I put a little bit of highlighter. And you can even go up along the cheekbone, and that just gives it this nice light little glow. All right guys, so those are the 10 things that I do, that I like, that help me get the look of a flawless complexion, even though my complexion is far from flawless. Always, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and videos like this, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.